Hello and welcome to the Imminent Christmas Day special. So those of you with an eagle eye will have noticed that I didn't do any Advent calendar this year, and that's because I was in Japan until the 10th of December, which meant that I missed out quite a few days of the TCG stuff, so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna save stuff for Christmas Day instead this year. So, to the side, and as you could probably tell from the thumbnail as well, I've got 9 different mystery items, kind of blind boxes mostly, basically. And I thought we'd open them up today because it's a bit like Christmas, both for you and for me, because I actually don't know what's in any of them either. So in the background we've got 2 different plushies from the recent set from the Pokemon Center, which is the Snowman range. I picked up the Slowpoke, if you've seen my Japan haul video. Picked him up in a Japanese Pokemon Center, and I never saw him in any of the stores actually, but I ordered him from the UK Pokemon Center, and that is Snowman Snorlax. They are both adorable. I'm very happy I have them. They are going to be a mainstay every Christmas, I think, because they're so adorable. Anyway, let's get on to the first of the items, and that is this Gachapon. Now, I bought this in Nakano Broadway. The thing that makes it interesting is I didn't actually recognise what it was from. I really like the designs. It's like a set of 4 armours or like characters from like a game or an anime. So, you know what? I was actually going to say the armours reminded me a bit of Kamen Rider. And as it turns out, it's because they're Kamen Rider. So this is a set called the Machi Boke, which is something like Still Waiting for You or Waiting Around. It's basically a bunch of Kamen Rider in like sitting poses. Now, I didn't specifically recognise any of the armours themselves, but that's just because I haven't seen the series it's in. I do not recognise this fella, but we'll take a look at him and then I'll double check what he's from. No, it's not from... I thought it was 01 for a second, but it's not from 01. That is a really cool little Gachapon though. And as you can see, he kind of sits... I'm going to drop the camera quickly. And that is these Kamen Rider Choco Ball kind of things. So I bought these in a 7-Eleven. So basically the bottom one, as I will show you in a second, comes with chocolate balls basically. They're kind of like little snacks. And up top is a box that comes with 1 of 10 or 1 of 12, I think, minifigures basically, like pre-painted. So I opened one, I had the candy, but I thought actually I'll buy a few of these and do an opening because they were pretty cheap. They were like 390 yen, which is not even £2. For like some snacks and a little Kamen Rider figure, that is pretty cool. So I'm going to go open these 2 out of their packaging. And as you can see, I have separated them, so these are the boxes. I'm not going to open them because they are just chocolatey wafer ball things. They're quite nice, to be fair, so I'm going to keep those for later. But we will crack into these. So there are 16 to collect, with one of them being a mystery. Now, the good thing is, I don't know who any of these are. Actually, I say a lie. There's Zets on the front. I'm watching Zets at the moment. I've seen 01, I know who Ghost is, and I think I spied Ghost on the side there. So, I've got a you know, a 3 in 16 chance. Hang on, BRB. Hey, okay, right. Let's see who we got. Oh, there's like a little base as well. Okay, that's cool. There's a tear strip there. Who will it be? It is... Ooh, that's pretty cool. I don't think that's Zet, is it? That's... I'm gonna open the others as well, and then we'll take a look at all of them, and I'll see if I can recognise any of them. All right, this is the second one. I'm curious if they're all like silver or mono painted. Ooh, this one's a gold. Again, don't recognise him. He is different to this fella though. Wait, is he? I think they're the same guy, but I've pulled silver and gold. That is pretty cool. Okay, also the glue on these boxes absolutely horrendous. You are never getting these boxes in good condition, basically. If you open them, I guess. If you keep them sealed, then you will. But otherwise, the paper and the glue are kind of crazy strong, especially for a product basically for children. But let's see, no silver, no gold, at least of that fella. What will we get? It is a silver, but it's of a different guy. Alright, I've done a little bit of research using Google Lens and a little bit of Googling. So, the one on the left is Kamen Rider 000 or 000 or OO. And the one on the right is Kamen Rider Decade. And apparently with this set, there's like 15 or 16 to collect. And there's a rare chance to get a gold version, so I've got the rare version of 000 as well. So honestly, overall, out of 3 boxes, that's pretty darn cool. I'm very happy with that. The fact as well that I have like the standard and the gold version of the same rider is pretty darn cool. I'm going to put them to the back and then we'll get on to the next one. Alright, next up is a little bit more of a straightforward one. It's just a mystery box of Godzilla. So I don't know what series this is. In the MCM haul I did at the end of October actually, I bought one of these, but it was a different lineup, and it was in English as well. So I don't know if this is like series 2 or series whatever it is, but regardless, it's got a pretty good selection. We've got Burning Godzilla, Godzilla 2023 from -1, right? We've got Destroyer, we've got Gigan, I completely forgot his name then, I had to read it. And we have Mothra. I would of course love to pull Mothra. Honestly, any of these would be cool. I would really like Burning Godzilla as well, but we'll see. Mothra would be the cool... But downside with Mothra, she's hard to display because she kind of lays flat. So you need a good display thing. Ooh. We have, I do believe this is Godzilla -1 Godzilla, because he's not on fire, so that is a pretty good hint. And most importantly, it came with a chewing gum as well, because I think it's some kind of weird Japanese law. I know for a fact the ones I opened from MCM did not come with a chewing gum. But here he is, pretty darn cool. This is like £3. The detailing is kind of crazy. There's arm articulation actually, I presume. No. Oh, and there's leg. Good lord. I mean, Godzilla is kind of notorious in figure form. You can't give him many poses, but honestly, for £3, I am incredibly happy with that. That's a very cool Godzilla -1 Godzilla. That makes sense. Alright, up next, sort of related to big creatures, big robots, I guess, is this Yuru Gun, which is a Gundam vinyl figure, I want to say. The best that I can tell, it's kind of everyday Gundam, so like, for example, RX-78 has Harrow with him and like an umbrella and stuff. We've got Sazabi drinking some wine, we've got a Dom with a jar there, we've got a Zaku 2 stuff, we got a lot of different ones. I would particularly like RX-72 with the thing, or Sazabi actually would be pretty cool. Picked this up at a 7-Eleven, one of our final days actually. There was just like a whole case there. I only bought the one, but the guy behind the counter did comment that they were very cute, and he's like, "Oh, Gundam." I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah." I mean, I don't know if I said hell yeah, but I was in Japan at the time, so, you know, he probably wouldn't have, maybe he'd have understood, I don't know. Oh, we've got that's, the spoiler is, I'm sorry, it's a Rickdom. I think it's a Rickdom, right? That's what they're called? Let's open him up first. I'll take a look at the spoiler card then. Oh, it's an assembly kind of thing. Okay, I'm going to go, that's so cute. I'm going to go assemble this then, and I'll be back. This is indeed a Dom, which I realise out of context also sounds like it's a reference to something else. This is an incredibly cute little vinyl thing. I think this cost like maybe 1,000 yen, so about £5 British, and is absolutely adorable, very cute. On the back, it does say Korewa, I can't read kanji. Imonode. Imonode. I think that means like it is. So I think what he's maybe saying is like, oh, it's a flower. I don't know what this is a reference to, actually, to be fair. I'm currently rewatching Zeta Gundam, actually. I don't remember a scene in the original where Doms look for flowers, but maybe they went on a reconnaissance mission or something and found some. I do not remember. But either way, that is a very, very cute thing I'll be adding to my Gundam collection. Next up is the Pokemon Little Knight Collection 2, which kind of features loads of ghost types. So we got Pikachu and Pumpkaboo, which is very cute, Chandelure, Duskull. And this side we've got Mistravus. I completely blanked on his name then. We've got Shedinja, and we got Gengar. Honestly, out of all of them, I'd be... Oh, I'm going to need a scissors, hang on. Out of all of them, honestly, I'd be happy with any of them, I think. Maybe, I guess, the least hype would be Shedinja. I don't dislike Shedinja, though. It's just not like... It's technically a ghost Pokemon, but... You know, I'd really like the Pumpkaboo, actually. I'm just going to have to tear this. Hang on, BRB. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Pumpkaboo and Pikachu, I think, maybe would be what I would like. And we have Mistravus. So, I'm going to go assemble this, and I'll be right back. That is incredibly cool. So, I'll just give you a little rotation. So, she's kind of held up with this translucent rod there. But the translucent purple kind of hides it. So, from the angle you're meant to view it and stuff, it really does look like either she's part of the effect thing, or she's floating, and this is so cool. Honestly, I should have bought more, but space is a bit of a premium when you go abroad, especially because we bought this kind of near the start of the trip as well, so I wasn't particularly sure how much I'd have to bring back. If I'd seen them near the end, though, I may have purchased a few more, because I do love Ghost Pokemon, but that is cool as hell. Anyway, on to some more Pokemon blind boxes. But something I did have the foresight to buy two of is these Pokemon Swing Vignette Volume 2. Oh, this is also Volume 2. Much like the other one, there are 6 varieties. So there's Pikachu and Altaria, there's Rayquaza, there's Beldum and Unknown, Bronzong and Unknown, sorry. That is the one I really want. I love Unknown. We've also got Oshawott and Piplup, which is very cute. We've got Sylveon and we've got Dragapult. We've got a good variety there. As I said, Bronzong is my dream one. That would be incredible. I love Oshawott and Piplup as well. Any of them would be cool, actually. Just hoping I don't get a double, really, actually. That would be... That would suck the most, but let's see. The tape on this one's a lot easier to get rid of. Oh my god. Did we put... We pulled the Bronzong! Okay! Wow. Dude, holy shit. Okay, cool, right. I'm gonna go assemble this. Oh, I'm so excited. Alright, here he is. So... you kind of attach a little hook onto him, even though technically he's got a hook there, but I'll give you a 360 look at him. So it comes with this like base thing, pretty cool, and then round the side, there's my boys. Look at them, they're so cool, they're just chilling. So you can angle this as well, because you kind of attach it at the top. You can kind of rotate him however you want with this in place. So I'm going to kind of display him like that, so the Unknown are just as, front and centre. But it's very cool, and of course he does get quite a bit of swing if you doot him like that. Anyway, I'm going to put him into the side and we'll take a look at the other box. Alright, final box and final item for this video. Thank you guys very much, as always, for sticking around. I don't know who I'd like the second one to be, honestly. I guess Piplup and Oshawott would be an incredible 2-for-2, back-to-back, dreams come true, Christmas is real kind of thing. But Honestly, as long as it's not also bronze on, I will be happy. Ooh, I do believe it is... Dude, no way! Okay, I'm gonna go assemble it. Oh my god. That is adorable. So, Oshawott is a little bit more stationary. You can kind of turn him around a bit, but he is attached to the base, technically. Whereas Piplup is the swingy character, but I'll give you a gentle rotation round, just because Piplup is so light that he does swing wildly. But the water effect is delightful. It's the right level of clear, especially for like this level of figure or wherever. The coral as well is a very nice touch. I love everything about this. It is very cute. Then probably my two favourite water starters. I do have a soft spot for Squirtle as well. Barring him, I think these are my two favourite water starters. Together, in a base, along with my other choice of the two. I genuinely cannot believe that of the two varieties I wanted, I got both of them. That is a true Christmas miracle. And that wraps up the Imminent Christmas 2025 video. Thank you guys very much for watching, as always. Apologies I didn't do a card under this year, but next year, unless I happen to be travelling again, I will endeavour to do so. But I think this has made up for it. I think we've had a lot of great luck in this video, actually. And all that leaves me to say is Merry Christmas to everybody watching. Hope you have a lovely time off work or school, or I hope the Christmas period is nice for you anyway. This is probably going to be the last video I film for the year, but stay tuned because I will be live streaming probably New Year's Eve or New Year's Day for the annual Talk Toys year wrap-up, where me and three friends of the channel, Tim, Dan and Tom, all gather and just discuss 2025 or favourite things about it and stuff. It's going to be streaming on this channel, probably around like 7 PM UK time, if you're interested in tuning in live, but it will be put up as a VOD as well. And that's about it. Thank you guys very much for watching. And until next year, basically, goodbye. Happy Christmas.